What's up YouTube, Dougie Chong here. Welcome to today's video where I'm going to be talking about the current stock market conditions. So just late last year, I made a video about the Santa Claus rally where everything was going up and up and up. It seemed like we were going on an endless bull market, but recently the market has taken a tumble. It's really been going down. I've been seeing tons of videos out there about an imminent stock market crash. If a crash doesn't happen, I think we're at the very least headed for a decent bear market. I'm not sure if we'll hit the exact specifics required for a bear market. I actually just looked it up. It's about 20% pullback from a recent peak, so we're not quite there yet, maybe 10% or a little less. But essentially, if you look across the S&P 500 or just a lot of stocks in general, you're seeing a lot of red. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what some of the reasons for this downturn might be. Then I'm going to talk about how long I expect this downturn to last. And last but not least, I'll say what I am doing personally in this type of a market. I actually called that the stock market price was way too high back last February. So it's off by about 11 months, quite a bit. But this was exactly the type of downturn that I was predicting. The market was just constantly going up. There wasn't a single down day. It was like every day it was just going up. So this is just part of a natural correction. Some other reasons for this downturn are that companies are trading way too high compared to what they're worth. The Fed is trying to calm down speculation of inflation. And last but not least, investors are also trying to de-risk their positions. So again, looking back in February of last year, VFV, which tracks the top 500 stocks by market cap in the US, was trading around $88. Then it peaked around $109 late last year, I think, before coming down closer to $100 now. So back then, I definitely would have liked to have some shares at $88 since it's quite a lot higher now. But it's just gone up so high, and it's just time for it to come back down a little bit. VFV essentially doubled from about $58 in March 2020 to about that $109 peak that I was talking about a bit earlier. And so I really expect a bit more of a pullback to happen. Of course, that $58 price was due to a flash crash when COVID first started. There were a lot of restrictions. The market crashed really quickly. Before then, it was maybe 78. So if you look at along that line, it's really not all that bad, but it's still priced a little bit high. And just look at any real big stock, even tech ones such as Facebook or Nvidia, to safe stocks such as TD Bank. Everything just kind of been going up. There hasn't really been a lot of dips, and so I expect a pullback to really come at some point. Now the next reason I'm going to talk about is inflation. Now inflation is a really hard thing to quantify. I don't like going with the formal definition, but I think the inflation rate in the US last year was about 7%, where the target is supposed to be around 2%. Inflation is basically just things costing more, and I like to kind of guesstimate it by just looking at things like restaurant prices or grocery prices. Things have noticeably gone up in just the past few years. The government was okay with this initially because they wanted to encourage spending throughout the pandemic, pumping out a lot of stimulus money and offering extremely cheap loans. Because the only thing worse to the government than hyperinflation is deflation, when essentially no one is spending any money. Now that the government is promising to increase rates, a lot of companies are pulling back from riskier business ventures, and hence their stock prices are taking a hit. The final reason I see for this recent downturn is that a lot of people that bought low and see some gains now are seeing this pullback and they want to sell out. They want to take what gains they have. They want to de-risk their position. This is a very risky move. A YouTuber named Meet Kevin actually liquidated his entire $20 million stock market portfolio in hopes to buy it back again later at a cheaper price, of course. But this is a very risky move. And while I think the market can go down more, I'm not employing this type of a strategy because you just never know when the market is going to rebound. You don't know that price point. I've done it a bunch of times. You sell and then it drops 5% more, and you keep saying, next 5% I'll buy back in, next 5%. Then you completely miss it. It rebounds like 10%, 20% in the matter of a few days. and you just completely missed out on your buyback opportunity. So how long do I expect this bear market to last? I expect it to last quite a few months, maybe 6 to 8 months, even longer. If it's more than a year or two, that is an extremely long bear market. So I don't really see it going on for more than a year, but it very well could. And what am I doing in this type of a market? Again, this is just my opinion. It's not legal financial advice. But for me, I'm just continuing to buy VFV. I bought some a little too high, around $107 and $106. So still not that peak $109, but nowhere close to that $100 it is now. I did buy some shares at $96 as well. I'm waiting for sub 90 to buy in more. I have a good portion of my portfolio in cash, about 30%, so I'm ready if the opportunity presents itself. I'm not really looking at picking other individual stocks right now, just mainly looking at buying VFV, the index fund. I'm definitely not selling anything right now. But that's just what I'm doing. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the market today. That's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this quick market update. As always, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's free and it really helps my channel out a lot. Don't forget to leave a like if this video helped you at all. Enjoy the rest of your day and see you in the next video.